Shore Show. Pat O'Melia here. I'm on the boardwalk in Seaside Heights. I got a breeze, maybe a little more than a breeze. Beautiful day, blue skies. You should be here in Seaside Heights enjoying it. Whether it's a day trip, night trip, weekend, or longer, Seaside Heights fits into anyone's Jersey Shore dollar. It's the best value on the Jersey Shore. We're going to break for commercial, then we're going to come back with the mayor of Seaside Heights, Tony Boz.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and launch inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. It takes more than a state-of-the-art medical facility to make a great hospital. It takes a team of dedicated medical professionals. That's the Jersey City Medical Center, Hudson County's #1 hospital. Medical teams consisting of New Jersey's top doctors, Magnet Award-winning nurses, and accomplished hospital associates, all committed to your good health. That's what you have at the Jersey City Medical Center. Make Hudson County's #1 hospital your first choice. Visit us on the web at barnabashealth.org.
We're back. You're watching the Shore Show. Pat O'Melia on the boardwalk, Seaside Heights. My guest is the mayor of Seaside Heights, Tony Boz. What are you doing, wrestling?
Well, I tell two stories, Pat. The one I exaggerate was two big
Go
guys.
with the good story.
I beat up two guys. They tried to rob me, but the true story is I tried to do a little work at my yard with an extension cord, and I went one step too high, and I fell. So that taught me a lesson.
You didn't break anything,
No,
did you?
I just bruised up and cut over my eye. I'm going to live.
How far did you fall?
About a foot and a half.
That's a good enough distance.
2 foot.
You should probably try to get some laborer to go in and do that.
Yeah, if you could find them.
Yeah, that's the problem. I just had some work. I spoke to you about it. We were having work done on my kid's house. Couldn't get anybody to do it.
Not
It's a
small jobs.
job.
They all want big jobs.
They all want that home run job, you know. They don't want to hit singles anymore.
Again, it's the time of year too. You're busy with other construction, but when it comes to a slow period of time, they don't care. They'll take anything.
Yeah, they'll take it
The
during
name
the
of
winter.
economy.
Hopefully I don't need any work done in the winter. Seaside, you got it going pretty good. Oh, by the way, I interviewed your grandson. He was with Mike Racing.
Yeah.
I said, bring him on, bring the kids. Him and Frank, great kids.
Oh, both good
What
kids.
a great job to have
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
during the summer
They,
on the boardwalk at
They're
Seaside
learning
Heights.
how to deal with people, to be courteous, to extend themselves so when somebody has a question or information they need, where can we find this? Where is the closest location for this? Where is the police station? Where's the post office? Where is the religious facilities in town? Where's the showers? All these questions, we train them, want them to be courteous and give the information so people say, you know what, these young ambassadors are really good for the community.
Knowledgeable kids,
Yeah.
they're dedicated, they're doing the job. And what a great place to work. If I was a kid, I would have loved
Oh, me
the
too.
beach, the boardwalk.
Who
Oh,
can
man.
ask for more?
The food, everything's great.
Who can ask for more?
He was talking about setting up the stages.
Yeah, they set up the
assisting all
stages for the
acts.
concerts. They're very good. And matter of fact, I don't know if Mike Gratian mentioned to you, but 3 weeks ago there was a near drowning at night at one of the shows. Some young lady went in, got herself. 3 of our young boys, our ambassadors, went in and got her.
No kidding.
And perhaps saved her. I don't want to say saved, but did rescue her.
The only thing I heard was the woman that impaled herself
Yep.
with the umbrella.
I spoke to her. She's from United Kingdom, England. She was very, very sweet over the phone. She was visiting her sister here who lives here year-round. Very complimentary towards emergency management, lifeguards, police, how we went beyond the call, and it happened. And the ironic
Freak accident.
And as you mentioned to me in a text message, it happened a week later in Ocean City, Maryland. So it
I
happened.
sent you.
Yeah,
I sent you the
got
story,
that.
yeah.
So it happens. And it wasn't like a windy day. It was just one gush.
That's it.
And that's what took it. But she was very complimentary, and she was lucky. Nothing broken. It could have been very serious. It went right through her ankle. And she's back in England, but very complimentary.
Did you see Chief Boyd on the news giving demonstration of how to put an umbrella in the sand?
Well, he used to
I
run.
was harassing him.
Yeah, he used to be an umbrella boy when he was young.
Was he?
Yes, he
I
was.
didn't know that.
He was a lifeguard also.
I'm sending him texts. Why don't we do some instructional videos for
He was
peak
an umbrella
safety?
boy when he was a young boy.
I was going to try to get him on today, but he's out of town, I think. What do you think of the season so far?
So far, with the exception of the rain that we had and the rain we didn't have, but the predictions from the meteorologists, you know, it's almost a shame that like today, it's supposed to rain. You see rain?
This morning, we're setting up to come down here.
Yeah.
You know, Greg's waiting. Greg, what are we going to do? We're going to rain. It's raining. I'm leaving Jersey City. It's raining. You know, Mike's down here, and he goes, nah, it's clearing up.
Yeah.
We need to get that message to the people that here's what the weather is actually here today, because it turned out to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, one of the suggestions I received from a property owner, and it was a very good suggestion, I passed it on to a member of the bid, and it was a great suggestion. Take a drone and take a day that's beautiful, like today. It's a little windy, but it's a beautiful day. Take the picture of it once. This is our day. Anytime they predict bad weather, the meteorologist, and it's not, we put that same ad. It's not raining today. It's not raining here today. It's not. It's a constant feed, and I think bid is going to entertain it. I don't know that for sure, but I gave that suggestion from a property owner to the business community.
We're putting together what's called the Seaside Splash, where we're going to come on live every morning and tell you what the weather is, what it's going to be this afternoon, what it's going to be tonight, and tell you what attractions are going on, what the events are. But the main thing we're doing with the Seaside Splash, telling you what the weather is. Because again, Jersey City was raining. You're like, it's raining. I'm not going to Seaside. Wasn't raining in Seaside.
Right.
So we're going to break for commercial. I'll talk about this. We're going to break for commercial. You're watching The Shore Show. My guest is the mayor, Tony Boz. We'll be right back.
Pan & Pinto Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at panandpintoproperties.com. Pan & Pinto Properties, building Jersey City for everyone. Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
We're back. You're watching The Shore Show. My guest is the mayor of Seaside Heights, Tony Boz. You know, we're talking about the apps. You know, if I'm looking at the Weather Channel app this morning, I'm not coming to Seaside.
Right.
But here we are. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. So it is important that we get the information out to these people.
Again,
what it is.
Again, we had some not so nice weather, and it was true to forecast. But then we had some nice weather, and they predicted rain. And you can't tell people that it's good down here unless you could show them that it's good.
That's it.
And we have to show them that it's good. And that your concept is what I like to hear.
Well, what we're going to do with this Seaside Splash, we're going to tell them in the mornings. We're setting this up now. For that matter, I got to pick up the artwork for the desk, say the splash update. Instead of a flash update, it's a splash update. We're going to tell you what the weather is and what events are. But as we go into next season, we possibly could do a live TV show in the morning.
I think it'd be great.
Seaside Heights AM. Once they realize it, that the weather's good, come on down. But all they got to do is see that on the weather app and say, you know, let's go to a movie.
When we have nice weather, we have a good group of people coming down. That's weekday and weekend. And the groups that we've had coming down, as you could see today, are all starting to be families, what we want. We're working on new initiatives. We understand young people come down, and we understand young people are good people too. Not all kids are bad, so you can't label. But we want to distinguish, prior to the season, behaviors. And we're setting up rules and regulations for next year. One is called an animal house ordinance. That the responsibility lies with the property owner, be it a single family house, multiple family house, condominium, hotel, motel. what behaviors are not going to be acceptable, and rules and regulations, how old they should be to rent. They can't rent at 14. We're putting in age limitations that one person of the 4 or 5, whatever their accommodations are, must be responsible at 18. Making that person responsible, but also making the owner of the facilities responsible for police calls, disruptive behavior, vandalism, violence. There has to be. So we're looking at that for next year, and pretty much that's a preseason concern, more so than the season. You know, we have good kids coming down for proms, but sometimes they forget that there's rules. And like I said, there are a lot of good kids, but when you put kids together, sometimes they forget about rules.
Well, you know, prior to you becoming the mayor and your administration, there was a lot of lax enforcement.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. And, you know, that was, you know, the television show that reinforced that lax enforcement.
I've met with Chief Boyd numerous times. I met with Kenny Roberts, who heads code. We now know what we're looking for. We go in, we're looking at improvement properties, town maintenance, even garbage now. We're looking at a different type of system with garbage cans and no loose bags where birds can get out of it. Have covers on your garbage cans so that rubbish doesn't go all over. Appearance means a lot to people. And one thing I was talking to a great businessman in town who I have a lot of respect for. If you have a walkway at a motel and you have 100 kids on that walkway, it's a walkway, not a sitting facility. They could be the best 100 kids in the world. But the vision from people is, look at all those kids. Something's going to happen. So some of the restrictions we're putting on, there can no longer be gatherings on walkways. Walkways are for exits and entrances. If you have a balcony, that's a different type of thing with lounge chairs.
Well, it's fire code enforcement.
Yeah. So we're going to enforce that. Perception has a lot to do with everything.
What about COs?
COs.
Well, I'll tell you, some of the motels, you got a CO, 2 people,
and there's
you got
10.
8.
That's being enforced now too. And I got to compliment Kenny Roberts and his group.
Good guy, Ken.
Yeah,
you got a really good crew for a short town. You got a really good crew.
His group, we've talked, we've had meetings. I'm getting reports along with the committee from the council telling us how many summonses have been issued. Once you start giving summonses to the lackadaisical person, the landlord, they start thinking.
Oh, when you get in someone's wallet? Yeah, they think.
They start thinking. They say, you know what, I don't need this aggravation. You got to go to court, pay a fine. And some of the restrictions we're going to put on, after so many violations, we may yank your license. That will really hurt. So it's better starting off with the premise, you know the rule now next year, this is what we're doing.
I tell you what, I'm 100% behind you. And you could see your efforts are taking hold. Even when your grandson was here, he was spouting the same thing. It sounded like you did for a while. The family atmosphere, the good people, and that's what you want to attract.
And again, we're doing, I think the weather has been our most severe factor, the weather.
Well, I'm going to blame you since you've been the mayor.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have big shoulders. I know they're going to blame me for the weather.
Since you've been mayor,
but we've had flash floodings all through the coastline, all the way up north a couple weeks ago. Rains that came down within minutes, there were flooding all over. Nothing severe or damaging, but enough to halt transportation, enough to put doom and gloom in people's mind. We're already August 1st today. Wow. Summer is near a completion. Yep. Kids go back to school in September, and psychologically, Labor Day is the traditional, and we know it's not. We have many activities.
Oh, we're still going strong into Columbus Day down here.
Yeah, I just met with Mike Blondino last week to finalize some of the different things that they're doing this year, and it's very promising. They're going to have some, I don't want to steal his thunder, but some new things.
Let me break for commercial. Greg's going nuts over there. All right, we're going to break for commercial.
Here's Mike.
You're watching the Shore Show. My guest, Mayor Tony Vaughn. We'll be right back.
And here's Mike Redpath.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to newportnj.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. newportnj.com.
We're back. You're watching the Shore Show. I'm on the boardwalk at Seaside Heights, where you should be. Beautiful day, nice breeze, maybe a little bit more than a breeze, but it feels good. My guest, as you see, is the mayor of Tom's River. What am I thinking? Tom Kelleher.
Congratulations,
the mayor
Mayor.
of Seaside Heights, Tony Boz, and the head of the BID, the Business Improvement District, Mike Redpath. Mike, welcome to the show. Your first time on.
Yes.
Boy, Kelleher must be talking about me.
Or talking about me, one or the other.
You give him any hell about the road work you're planning?
Matter of fact, I'm waiting for a call as we speak. I have Billy Rambola working on that to find out. It's the bridge. It's the bridge that's causing the problem.
What?
But I don't know what. And Rambola's supposed to, he may have called me already, but I have my phone off.
What I understand, they're going to work on the mediums and do road paving.
Well,
Yeah, from the Parkway to Fisher Boulevard starting this week.
to
I
Fisher
didn't know-
Boulevard.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
but they
Tom.
also have cones on coming
Right.
over the bridge.
they're doing one lane during the weekdays. They're doing a lane on the bridge.
What are they doing on the weekend, Mike, though?
It's clear on the weekends.
It's clear on the weekends, okay.
Well, we
But
got
they
people
just
coming.
announced, and actually I'd sent Chris this, they just announced, I think it was yesterday, that there will be a lane closed every weekday during the day from the Parkway to Fisher Boulevard for road work on
Now, when
37.
I heard yesterday, I called and they said it was a one-day project.
No.
But now I
told
have
you.
Billy Rambola checking it out. He may have called me back. I didn't look at the
Now
phone.
listen, 37 needs all the effort it can get.
Yep.
But somebody's got to use
Off-season.
their head about what time we're going to do this type of
Yeah.
work. Well, let's get to the BID.
Some fun stuff.
What's going on with the BID? We'll let him fight with the state of
Sure,
Charles River.
sure.
What's happening with the BID, Michael?
Well, we're focusing on helping people enjoy Seaside Heights more, as well as attracting new businesses, supporting the new businesses that have come. I mean, this year has been phenomenal with new restaurants, an art gallery, the microbrew, Heavy Reel Brewing,
Scooter.
and the scooter business. Yep, thank you for reminding me. And these are all great businesses, but when a new business starts out, they need a lot of help, and we are focusing on how do we help them? How
Let's
can
not
we?
forget the new ice cream parlor.
The new ice cream
the new
parlor
ice
also.
The
Yep.
golf.
Right up from my studio. I can walk up, have an ice cream,
Right,
play a little
right,
miniature golf,
yeah.
go back.
Yeah. Well, as I say, there's been so many. It's actually hard for. In the morning, we sit down and look at a list and say, you know, who do we need to go out to this morning and connect with? But it's, you know, what we're trying to get across to people, because for so long, this has been a place that you come for the day to go to the beach and then you leave. And it's never really been that, but it's the way that people think about it. And we're working on changing the thinking. That, you know, just before we came on the air, we were saying that, like, on a day like today, where the weather is fine here, but actually one of my interns drove through a pouring storm just coming down from Fairhaven. And so everyone north of us thinks the beach is
I was
raining
coming from
too.
Jersey
Yep.
City this morning. I'm like, oh, no, we making the right call, but I got to
So-
get shows in. So let's
So
go.
we're putting it out on Instagram and Facebook, and not just an announcement. We do a photograph of people having fun and say, this is what it's really like. Come on down, enjoy yourselves.
Well, we're going to see if we can reinforce you with Ready to Roll
Appreciate
Studio here
that,
by
yeah.
breaking in live
Yep.
and showing
Yep.
exactly what's happening. Some little live back and forth updates, sand temperatures, weather temperatures, water
Right.
temperatures, telling what's going on now.
Yep.
But you're talking about the new businesses opening up in Seaside.
Yes.
There's a lot going off the boardwalk. You
Well,
know,
exactly. That's
you
where a
can't
lot
get
of the new
bored on the
businesses are.
boardwalk
Yeah.
and the beach. Mayor Boz is getting it where you walk a block off. There's the ice cream parlor, the miniature golf. You got the new brewery. Don't we have a new restaurant now?
Well, we got two new restaurants.
Two new restaurants.
You have Genevieve. She opened last year just on weekends. Now she's opening up daily. She's doing very well.
Yep.
She comes from a background in culinary. She's from Pennsylvania area, where I understand she has a 5-star restaurant. The compliments coming out of people that have been there, that's only one.
Yep.
What we're looking at,
And then you have Capiche.
Capiche,
Free range.
Free range, that's
Yep.
now 3 meals a day instead of 1 like it had been in the past. It's different management. So you've got different entrepreneurs, and I agree with Mike. We've got to support them. Local people too have to support them. Go for breakfast, go for lunch, go on a Sunday with the family. Let them know that the town is, because it is, like Mike said, it's rough starting out. It's rough.
Business
Your
is
overhead, between your rent and your equipment and your help and your product, it's tough.
And we try to focus on the entire customer experience. I mean, that's part of my background, and looking at what's it like for our guests from the time that they look at our website and learn what they can do here, and are we telling them enough and helping them to understand enough what they can do, to every aspect of their experience here. And the town is a great partner with us in addressing that we're looking to both enhance the guest experience and also communicate it more effectively, because one thing we understand is that right across the bridge there's 100,000 people that live there year-round.
Mayor and I have had that conversation.
And most of them come across the bridge and go south or north, and we need to repair that.
You got it. All right, let me break for commercial, Mike.
Great.
You're watching The Shore Show. Mike Redpath, the mayor of Seaside Heights, Tony Boz. We'll be right back.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching The Shore Show on the boardwalk in Seaside. You should be here. If I see you, I'll buy you an ice cream. If I don't buy you an ice cream, the mayor of Seaside,
It's on
Tony
me.
Boz.
It's on
Well,
me.
Mike Redpath. Why not? What's the matter?
It's on me.
Get back. It's
No,
on
no,
you.
I'll go for it. I'll go see Core.
We're talking about promoting Seaside Heights. My kids bought some furniture. They just bought a house in Seaside Heights. So right over,
Great.
right across from my studio. And they bought furniture, Value City Furniture. There's a girl, Stephanie, there, and we're giving her the delivery address. She goes, Seaside Heights. Are they going to open again? So what do you mean? So we'll add a big flyer. You realize there's people that don't realize we're open from the fire?
And we're open and we're
I
better.
don't know what we
and
gotta
we're
tell
better.
them.
Well,
And we're
there's,
better.
in the news media, and I'm a pro-news media person, but I know that, there's an old saying amongst the public affairs people, if it bleeds, it leads, because that's what people watch on TV. So you could do wonderful things, with the exception of folks like yourself. No one's going to cover it. What they're going to cover is a minor accident that they'll blow up as being something horrendous, and that's what people remember. And invariably, when you see coverage about Seaside Heights, the first thing they talk about is the fire, which was years ago.
It was like 4 years
2013.
ago. The best coverage we got recently was the woman from England.
Yes.
With the umbrella.
With the umbrella.
Oh, yeah, we were all over the place there.
Yep.
But the more, and I'm talking to the girl at Value Furniture, goes, is it open? I said, yeah, we're promoting the Seaside all the time. I said, I host a show doing it. It's the reason we do it. But it's amazing how people, they read one thing and never come back to see.
Again, once they come, we're going to have guests this coming Tuesday. Nurses from Japan. There's 15 of them coming. This will be the first time they've come to the Jersey Shore. We're going to host them for a morning, take them on a beach, talk a little bit about what they want to learn. In Japan, their studies for nursing is different. They specialize. They're going to do disaster nursing. That's what their specialty is in Japan. So they want to talk about the trials and tribute we had here in 2012 and 2013. And I'm going to present that aspect. But I think once they see it and they hear how we've recovered, even people from afar as Japan will know things are good.
I'll tell you, yeah, it's amazing, and I've been here before Sandy and after the fire, how your administration, and you talk about Billy Romboli.
Wonderful
He's
guy.
probably one
Yeah,
of the
he's
best.
great.
Pat Stramato in Jersey City, Billy Romboli here in Seaside, best DPW guys you could deal with. I check the cameras all the time at Seaside. You know, Billy's out here dragging the beach, he's working on a boardwalk, try to find a pothole in Seaside Heights. I am so impressed with that. You got,
You
we're
give him a
small,
problem, you
short
give him a
town.
problem.
You got great crew.
You
Great
give
crew.
him a problem, it's corrected if he can in minutes. If it can't be corrected in minutes, it's corrected once the materials are there and so forth.
Right.
He's excellent.
Yeah, and we were talking about code enforcement that
Code
you're stepping up. Kenny Roberts.
Again, we're changing the last 3 years in a positive direction. I think I've spoke to you, Pat, a number of times, a vision that I have that I will never complete in my mayorship. The next mayor and the next mayor and the next mayor will do. But if that boulevard can be a destination of foods,
Yep.
great accommodations, different varieties, I'm just examples. A nail polish place, a beautician parlor,
Right.
all these, parking garage, condominium style living, the hotel living. This could be a dynamic destination year round. You got older people like myself that need a big house like we need a hole in the head. You got younger people, millennials, that may have monies if they're in a good field that say, you know what, I want to buy something here. I can come down on weekends, a destination where we could open year round.
I tell you, Zillow just sent me a notice that the average home in Seaside Heights, 08751, has appreciated 6% in the last year. So when my kids bought the house a year ago, they've already made a profit on that.
Yeah.
Seaside Heights, you know, they talk about Asbury Park. There's a lot more going to Seaside Heights than there is in Asbury Park.
And
This
I'm
is the next.
amazed at the people that I see moving here, because we have like folks who moved recently that will come into our office and ask for information and such. And there are so many professionals, semi-retired, folks who work from home, and without giving much information, you know, one person that came in is a vice president for research with a major corporation and does most of her work from home, and they live here.
Again, this is what we're
So
looking for.
you know, we're moving more towards a professional population, people who want to be at the shore. It's a good place
That's
to
been his
invest.
plan since been a mayor. Come back to a
Again,
12-month a year.
I have
and
met with,
town.
I can't count how many developers I met with. All it's going to take is one developer that takes a piece of property on a boulevard that's blighted and correct it and make it something nice. You're going to see the whole town change.
Right.
Well, one of the things we got to do, like with this show and that studio, after we get through the tourism season here in October, start pushing the boulevards, start pushing the businesses, look locally, let's push Tom's River, push surrounding areas, and build that from
Exactly.
there. Because you know, this is really a hidden gem.
Yeah, and that's one of the
It's the
goals
last,
of the bid. Unfortunately, you know, I only started in February. My staff started towards May. So we're kind of in the midst of the tourism season right off the bat. But as soon as that's behind us, our focus will shift to the boulevard.
Yep, I'm here to help you.
Great,
Matt, we're at
thank
a
you.
show, Mayor.
Okay,
We
Pat.
wound up keeping you here for the whole half hour.
You know,
All
but I
right.
want to see if Billy.
We're at a show. You watch the Shore Show.
Let's see if Billy.
Mayor Tony Bonds, Mike Redpath. I got it right.
Thank
The
you.
BID. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'm on the boardwalk. So should you be. Good night.